Sir, you want coffee?
Yeah, it's the pick-me-up I need.
I don't think coffee is going to make a difference.
You didn't sleep last night?
Working late.
Hey, Emily's not gonna take Maxine away, okay? We're gonna fight her on this.
Ibu, I've updated your tablet.
I don't want to play. I feel like sleeping. You better go to work.
Actually, I took some time off to spend with you.
Alamak, don't waste your leave. You have your wedding honeymoon.
Don't you want to spend time with me?
Zarin, that old provision shop owner, Cik Kasim, I wonder if he's still there.
I think they moved already. The whole area got redeveloped. I can try and look them up again. Better take your clothes, you.
Okay. You're such a good son.
Morning, Mr. Kwon. I was very happy to get a call just now.
Yeah, make yourself comfortable.
So, when can I see Emily?
How about never? You're not to tell anyone you're Maxine's father.
You think money is everything?
Isn't that the reason you call Michael Chen daddy?
If I don't get to talk to Emily, you know what I can tell everyone.
Are we negotiating here?
That depends on you.
You sit there and you think you're something, but you're nothing. You drag my sister's reputation down and will finish you off along with Michael Chen, that gullible daughter of his. Assuming Michael doesn't chuck you in some godforsaken mental institute first to save his daughter. Now take it and get out.
I have to go. I have another appointment.
Oh, hope you enjoyed the food.
Can I have the bill, please?
I invited you, so allow me. Oh, before I forget. Here's a little something.
You're too kind, Celia.
Bye.
See you later, Mom.
Hi, thanks. I did it. Your mom smiled at everything, loved the food.
You didn't need to get her the gift.
Oh, it's just a little something.
Like a 20-something or a 10K something.
That's not important.
Cece, forget the stuff. Okay, just talk to Mom, get to know her.
Isn't that exactly what I'm doing?
What do you want?
Where's Emily?
She didn't contact you, did she?
Just tell me where she is. James, please.
That's her number. Get out of my office.
Here, use these for your Kenn-car presentation later.
I've got my own cue cards.
I gave you some notes on how to make the unique car pooling function easier for Eunice to understand.
I've already dummy-proved it for Eunice.
It can be simplified further. You know how she is when things are too difficult for her to understand.
You think Charles will show up?
He might, but not to worry. Just leave him to me. Okay, enough talking. Time to get cracking on those notes, okay? You only have an hour.
Oh, stop pressurizing me.
Hey, I am trying to help you ace this presentation.
Yeah, but by telling me I only have an hour left, it's just stressing me out more.
Look.
If Cameron can't make it for the presentation, one less person to impress.
You can do this. Say it with me.
I can do this. I know I can. I've done it before in front of investors I barely know. It's just too much baggage.
Emily! I miss you so much.
How's Madeline?
I can't explain. You just left. You didn't call me. I didn't know if you were coming back or not.
So you married the next rich girl you could find?
No. That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. Jessica warned me about you.
Jessica? Why are you listening to Jessica?
I don't think you ever loved me at all.
Dr. Ramesh asked me to take over all of Zarif's cases.
Why?
I was hoping you'd tell me. Zarif didn't say anything to you? What's going on with you two?
What else did Dr. Ramesh say?
Kak! Kak, have you seen this?
Good Faith Park Hospital doctor abuses smart drugs. Oh no.
Can't you tell who it is from the picture?
The face has been blurred. Is that?
We can't let Ibu know about this.
Hey, hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Not to tell you. Yeah, Emily doesn't want to discuss the divorce.
Yeah. So not much you can do there.
Yeah, just waiting. I heard you got a Kenn-car presentation later. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
You know what? I got some time before my next meeting. You want to practice your pitch with me?
I'd love to get feedback and tips from you. Let me go get my cue cards.
No. No cue cards. Kenn-car is your brainchild. It's your baby. If you don't know like the back of your hand, no one's going to trust you.
Right.
So, you want me to pump $500,000 into Kenn-car? You gotta make me feel like I'm missing out on something big.
Okay.
I guess you've heard by now.
Yes. Are you okay?
I was stupid enough to let it get this far. So I have to shoulder the consequences. That's Prof. Sito's secretary. I've been taken off his research team.
Oh my God, Sayang.
If it's any consolation, now I have time to prepare for our wedding.
Is your laptop fully charged? Huh? Have you loaded the slides? Did you check the deck for any typos?
Good grief, Ananya, you are the micromanager of all micromanagers.
You only get one chance to impress the board, okay? One chance. The stakes are huge.
I know they are for you, but who do you think they are huge for?
Wait a minute. Where are your cue cards?
I don't need them.
Yes, you do, Kenneth. I know you, okay? You're gonna go blank and then fumble and then stumble all over your lines.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.
You know what I mean. But the board members aren't here yet. Go and get them. I will buy you some time.
Can you just shut up and listen to me? I don't need the cue cards. Good afternoon, Mrs. Shelley.
Kenneth, I can't wait to hear all about this app of yours.
You will be excited.
I hope so.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Here you go, sir. This is for you. Thank you. And this is for you. Shall we?
Okay, Shira, please settle it. Do you think this is my abang or not?
It's him. But that's because I know for a fact what he did.
And you didn't tell us.
Because she wanted me to acknowledge what I was doing myself. As long as I didn't take responsibility for my actions, nothing anyone could say or do to stop me.
Sorry, what's going on?
Remember the bottle Khalid found a while ago? It wasn't painkillers. Ibu's headache and nausea, the reason why she was warded, it was because she accidentally took my smart drugs. I'm very sorry to let you down. But even more sorry to put Ibu in danger. I took too much at work. I wanted to impress my bosses. So I took the diutem to help me focus. It was just one. And I was going to stop. But every time, something else came up. And soon, one was never enough.
Papa, you should have told us you were having problems.
Zarif, you need not suffer alone.
Everyone was having a tough time dealing with Ibu when she heard me. I didn't want to add to the stress. The more and more I say that, I realize those are excuses.
Well, now you're suspended. You'll have time to clear your system of diatem and catch up with your studies.
Will they fire you?
I don't know. But if they do, it's probably because I don't have what it takes to be a doctor.
In other words, your app will cut down the waiting time for the customers?
Not just that. It will also reduce the instances of the drivers going to the wrong location to pick up our customers, which happened to me all the time when I was driving for Flag.
Were you a Flag driver?
Nothing beats first-hand experience, Mr. Chan. The 3 Ps of the Kenn-car app, pricing, pooling, and precision, were developed based on the issues I faced as a Flag driver.
I don't mean to dredge up the past, Kenneth, but after the fiasco with Lady Lemon, tell me, why should we invest in this app?
Mrs. Shelley, I have upgraded and matured from the Lady Lemon experience. I've made it a point to safeguard my IPs. So, you should invest in the app because of my guiding principles. To create apps that allows us to enrich life with less effort and greater convenience so that you can spend more time doing the things that you like with the people you love. Isn't that worth investing in?
Are you ready? We're having Peranakan food tonight.
Sisi, let's go eat at the coffee shop down the road. The spicy hor fun's really good.
Jules, it's not every day that your mom pays us a visit. Besides, there's nothing fancy about Bibik's private dining. It's just a quaint little restaurant in a shop house. Very homely, you'll love it.
Oh, Celia, you really have to stop spoiling me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. The driver's just downstairs.
Driver? We shouldn't keep him waiting.
Well, that's what we pay him to do.
Why haven't you been picking up my calls?
Sorry, I was researching for bands for the wedding. What do you think of these guys? They played at Taufik Batista's wedding.
I spoke to Dr. Ramesh and Uncle Anton.
Uncle Anton? You mean Dr. Anton Ang, who's on the disciplinary committee?
So happens he's a good friend of Papa's. I told him you only took diatem because you were so stressed from work and taking care of your mother with dementia.
Why did you do that?
So that he'd take the extenuating circumstances into consideration. Look, Uncle Anton's father has dementia. He knows what you're going through.
I don't need you to interfere.
Interfere? It's called damage control.
What will Dr. Ramesh and Dr. Ang think of me now?
Hey, you wouldn't be in this right now if you just quit when I told you to. My phone's been ringing off the hook since this blew up. All my friends and relatives haven't stopped hassling me with questions.
Like what? He's a drug addict? Are you sure you want to marry him? You better think twice. That's what they're saying, right?
I never said that.
Well, I was never good enough for your family anyway. So why go ahead with the wedding? Let's break up.
He called off the wedding.
Zarif? Why?
What happened?
Rif got into trouble at work. So Amina went to the bosses to plead for a second chance. But Zarif got upset because he feels like she undermined him, so he called off the wedding. He even told her he'd reimburse her for whatever she spent on the wedding so far. Do you know how upset my ma is?
Why did Zarif do that?
Ibu, let me handle this. Ashraf, I'll get to the bottom of this. then we'll visit your mom, okay? I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
I hope for Zarif's sake it is.
Keep this up and you'll soon be diabetic.
I need this to be compressed.
Why all the pressure? I heard the presentation went well.
Super well. It's just, I never thought I'd ever pitch to KSUH again after the Lady Lemon debacle. I mean, it's one thing to work with them on a part-time basis, but this is a serious union if it happens.
I never really apologize for not trusting you and bringing Wei Chiang in on the Lady Lemon project.
It was a long time ago. And I need to take responsibility too. I knew what he was like and I stupidly trusted him. Oh, this is it. It's Nanya.
Good luck.
Hey, so, how did it go?
I have great news, Kenneth. They are going to invest.
Yes? Yes! Yes!
Oh, you knocked that presentation out of the park. I knew you had them by the end.
I owe a little bit to James. He told me to speak from my heart and gave me some tips on how to appeal to Eunice and Michael. What they're looking for is sincerity, not someone reading off cue cards.
I'm glad to hear that you and James are getting along.
I owe him, and I owe you too. Dinner later to celebrate?
Maybe tomorrow? I'm having dinner with James and Maxine tonight.
Okay. Have fun. Bye. Oh, I guess I should get used to celebrating alone.
Where are the kids?
Nikki's staying over at my mom's. Nathan and Nina out with their friends. Takeaway dinner on what might be a pivotal day in my life.
After all that, you still can have dinner?
That was just dessert.
Well, if you have space, I'll have dinner with you. Let's go.
How about we just move down a few tables that way?
Sure.
Okay.
Tabitha, you've been awfully quiet. Did you not enjoy dinner?
Dinner was good, but you over-ordered, as usual.
Mom, I know you hate to waste food, so we tap out the leftovers for tomorrow's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Enough already, both of you. The last 2 days, every conversation has been about food.
Food is culture.
Good grief. I don't care about your grass-fed cows. Frankly, the 200-day aged steak was as if I was eating something.
Mom!
Julius, you wanted me to get to know this woman better. She's full of hot air.
Excuse me?
How could you marry this vacuous waste of space and air, Julius?
Mom, Cece's trying. Really trying.
And you're not making things easy with your monosyllabic replies.
Well, here's a few more words. I have no use for it. Take it back.
It's a watch. I'm sure you have use for it.
I have a watch. It's Japanese. It's never stopped ticking. Why would I need another one?
Why are you being so hard on me?
You replaced Julius' gift to me with a diamond necklace that I hated. I hate how you people throw money around as if friendship can be bought. Good, solid relationships demand time and commitment. It's no surprise Julius is questioning this relationship.
Thanks for dinner.
You're welcome. I couldn't possibly let you eat all by your lonesome self, could I?
Yeah. You know, it's times like these that the loss of Diana hits me. My partner. Every down and every up. Do you miss being married?
Nope. To be honest, I don't think I even loved Zarin. I think it was something I just wanted to control.
Something.
I'm terrible, right?
You're not terrible, you're just...
Go on, evaluate me. I can handle the honesty.
Yeah, okay. Oh, You're like one of those chocolate crumble snacks. Crispy and crunchy, but sweet on the inside.
Sweet? Damn. Ever since Khalid, I've been thrown off my game.
Ibu's very upset over what happened between you and Amina. You need to call Amina and apologize.
No, I'm not going to apologize.
Amina tried to save your job. She's your wife-to-be. You can't expect her to stand by and do nothing.
She went behind my back.
You're suspended with no pay. If nobody helps you, how long will this go on? Go and save your marriage.
I'm not marrying Amina. We're just too incompatible.
Ibu wants to see you married.
Hey, it's my life.
Okay, but let me just say one last thing. I made a mess of my life. Don't throw what you have away.
What do I have? All my life, I've been trying to prove to Ibu that I'm better than you. I became a doctor so that she'll be proud of me. But no matter what I do, you're still the number one. I'm so tired of proving to be the better son, the better fiance, the better doctor. I'm done.
Do you know? Every time when I take Ibu out and she meets someone, she never fails to talk about her other son who is a doctor. You have no idea how proud of you she is. And she should be. You're smart, you're determined. I have a lot of respect for you, Rif.
I don't care. I don't want to go to school.
Maxine,
Hello?
Emily, I don't care what you have going on. You can't just flit in and out of Maxine's life as you please.
Good morning, James.
Maxine is hurt. She's confused. She deserves some real answers, okay? No more excuses. She needs you.
Okay. Let me try to shift some things around.